is Giselle, whatever you wanna call me. So like what I've mentioned in my previous birthday vlog, I really want to start vlogging since high school pa. But ngayon lang ako nagka-courage to do so. And talagang nag-contemplate ako kasi paano ko ba isusustain yung channel? Yung travel ko naman from time to time lang. Tapos yung daily life ko parang yung usual lang, kakain, tutulog, gigising. So, anong ambag ko sa lipunan kapag ganun? Anyway, nag-isip ako ng masinsinan kung ano ba yung pwede kong i-share sa inyo na comfortable ako and somehow kaya ko rin namang i-sustain through time. And then I've come up with an idea na talaga namang parang nag-ignite ng passion within me because I love to yap. I have a lot of things to say. I have different perspective on things. Ang dami kong eba sa mga bagay-bagay. So, why not share it with you, diba? That's why I've came up with this idea wherein I would ask my friends one by one ng mga questions, topic, or stuff na gusto nilang itanong sa akin and i-share ko yung opinion ko or yung idea ko through this segment called Juicy Life. So if you want to agree or disagree with me, step into Juicy Life. Giselle's not so juicy life, but the ordinary gets a twist of heart, humor, perspective, and everything in between. Your safe space in Giselle's life. Tanan, tanan! I formally welcome you to Juicy Life, Giselle's Not So Juicy Life, episode 1. How would you introduce yourself beyond your name and labels? Grabe, kung tinanong siguro to sa akin ng high school, mahihirapan ako kasi I always seek validation back then, lalo na academic validation. Kasi the path is very clear. Kumbaga parang mag-aaral ka lang ng mabuti, mag-graduate, magtatrabaho, but then adulting hits. Like, that path, adulting path, is very confusing. Kaya ngayon, hihimayin natin how would today's Josel describe Josel beyond name and labels. Na parang bang ang dami niyang name at labels. Okay, first, I am not scared to try something new. Mapa-experience man yan, mapa-new hobby or mga bagay-bagay. Hindi ako natatakot alamin. Except arts. That's my weakness. Ayoko ng arts. Pero yeah, going back, naalala ko ng high school, sumali ako ng dance club tsaka ng journalism club. And mind you, hindi ako magaling sumayaw, hindi rin ako magaling magsulat. Nakita ko lang yung potential ko nung elementary ako. So parang sabi ko, bakit hindi natin hasain? Malay mo, ito pala yung path na para sa akin. So, yung mga bagay na ganun, hindi ko talaga pinapalampas yung opportunity to try something new. Mapa-experience man yan. So, my bucket list consists of skydiving, bungee jumping, adrenaline stuff. It makes me feel alive to learn something new. And I'm not sure if I'm using the term correctly, but yeah, jack of all trades, master of none. Parang pakiramdam ko kasi, kaya kong subukan yung isang bagay at kaya kong maging magaling dun. But I don't feel myself being best sa isang linya lang ng it's either profession, hobby, or whatever it is. So, it's like living is trying something new. In line with that, I think it's because I love to learn. Like, kahit yung pinaka walang kwentang trivia na alam mo, gusto kong malaman yon. Gusto kong matutunan yung mga bagay-bagay. I love engaging in healthy discussions and healthy debate because as much as I want to learn, I also love to share the knowledge that I've gained through experience, through the people around me, or maybe yung mga technical na nalaman ko through studies, ganyan. Kasi the idea na hindi lahat alam mo, it makes life more exciting and meaningful. Kasi hindi mo alam kung kailan mo magagamit yung mga knowledge na yon in the simplest or craziest way possible. Okay, Josel is consistently doing her best in whatever I do, I always make sure that I am doing my best. And vocal naman ako sa mga tao sa paligid ko na I would rather have an at least rather than what ifs. So, gusto ko kapag bibisitahin ako nung scenario na yon in my mind, hindi ko maiisip na sana pala ganito yung ginawa ko, sana pala nag-stick ako. But rather, kapag bumisita siya sa gabi to make me overthink things, I would think na it's okay, I did my best. I'm at my maximum limit at that time. It is just not for me. So, totoo naman kasi na in both scenarios, hindi ko na mababalik yung panahon. But I'm more fine sitting with the fact na I'm sad because it's not for me, but I did my best, rather than I'm sad kasi meron akong pinanghihinayangan na hindi ko ginawa. So, I think it's also the time to clear myself na hindi po ako overly competitive. It's just, ayoko lang po ng may regrets. Healthy competition, kumbaga. And I'm not being competitive to you, but for myself. Now let's dive in with my fears. Would you believe me if I'll say na I'm really scared of having big dreams? Kasi pakiramdam ko I'm not capable of achieving it. Bago ko pagdudahan ng iba, pinagdudahan ko na yung sarili ko. And it's really, really self-destructive. Pero, one thing that I will always be proud of is that I'm brave. I'm stronger than my fear. Sabi nila, di ba, when an opportunity knocks on your door, open it. But in my life, I am not just opening the door when an opportunity knocks. I also sit with it and entertain it. Kaya I will always be proud of younger Giselle for having the heart to be brave and stronger than her fears. Diba at times, we admire people na hindi takot simulan yung mga bagay na gusto natin. Hindi takot magsalita sa harap ng maraming tao, hindi takot mag-try ng something new. But then we also fail to realize na bakit takot din sila. But they just chose to be brave, to live a life that they love, and to ignite the love within their heart. So, if you are brave and stronger than your fears, that is something to be proud of. One thing that I'm also scared of is failure. That's why it boosts me to work extra hard during my studying days. I've hoarded as much as awards, name, labels that I can para walang mapuna sa akin. Para hindi ko ma-feel na may kulang sa akin. Kasi di ba pinagdududahan ko na nga yung sarili ko. Nasama pa ba kayo? But then again, I've faced challenges that made me realize na failure is indeed crazy and scary. But it is also part of life. I'm speaking based on my experience ha. I think all of us have a turning point in failure. Like we will experience failure at least once in our life. And the harsh truth is that life will not stop when you fail. So you do not have a choice but to continue. Hindi naman titigil ang ikot ng mundo kapag nag-fail ka ng qualifying exam mo twice at hindi titigil ang buhay ng ibang tao if you need to shift because of that failure. That's why I'm still scared of failing. But I've accepted now that it is part of life. Kagaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina, it's okay. It's fine. I did my best. Alam ko na nasa maximum limit ako at that time. Hindi ako perfecto, and I will never be. But I will always try. And I think that's what makes everything right. Right? Lastly, I love love. I love giving love. I love receiving it. I am full of love. So, ngayon kasi mas malalim na yung pangunawa natin sa love. Unlike before na growing up, it's all about romantic love, jowa, asawa. This time kasi parang na-widen na yung perspective natin because we lose people, we meet new people, and we realize na love is not just about a person, but also the things that makes you alive. Like your dreams, the nature, your pets, no? Parang ang root ng lahat ay pagmamahal. So, I think yung pinaka nakapagpa-turn on din ng pagiging lover girl ko is the fact na it is not a straight path. We will face death, betrayal, growing apart. So if you have an opportunity to love someone or something, maximize it. Kasi ang pinakamasakit na pagsisisi ay yung hindi mo maparamdam sa ibang tao or sa isang bagay yung pagmamahal mo. And again, isang tao o isang bagay. Whatever that makes you keep alive, afloat, and appreciate life. So, if I would share something of today's Joseph with you, it's my daily mantra that to live is to love, and to love is to live. Di ba during LM or early high school, palagi tayong tinatanong ng what is one thing that represents you? And ang palagi kong sagot is, I am an unfinished book. Kasi po, God is the author, and then the first chapter is nung pinanganak ako, and it is still unfinished kasi I'm still living it. And if you're going to ask me the same question, same pa rin naman yung sagot ko. I am still an unfinished book. But maybe, a different version, a different writing, with a different perspective of how young adult Giselle see and appreciate life. Because gusto ko pag tinanong kung sino si Joselle, beyond the name, beyond the labels, beyond the frame, I am the story itself. It feels so weird to be this open about myself, knowing na may mga ibang taong makakapanood. But I think the world doesn't care. The world doesn't care who you are. But there are people who would appreciate who you are. So, this is for my people. And if you enjoyed the first episode of this idea of mine, see you in the next Talkaboo!